In this video tutorial for XML Viewer by Seaware Solutions, we're going to take a look at creating an XML schema that is compatible with Microsoft datasets. Okay, so to get started, we simply click on View, XML Editor, and the first thing we want to do is we want to give it a dataset name. So I'm just going to call it my data, but it could be called anything relative to whatever the dataset that it is. Okay, then we need to add our tables. So to add a table, simply type in the name that you want, click on the Add Table button, and you will see the table listed in the table names. To add another one is the same process. Call it Table 2, click on the Add Table button. Now, to create a column, we need to select the table that we want to add the columns to. So in this case, table 1 is selected. We can see that by the blue. And whatever column I create in here and click on the add column is going to be assigned to table 1. So I'm going to call this table 1 ID. Put the choose the data type, click on add column. Note that these are all the data types that I'm aware of that are compatible with Microsoft's XML. If by any chance I've left one out, you can type it in there yourself and click on add column. Notice that obviously FFD is not a data type, a valid data type, so I'm going to remove that column. And to do that, I simply select it, press the delete button on my keyboard, and then go yes to delete, no if I choose to cancel, but I definitely want to delete it, so I'm going to go yes. Okay, so that column is now gone, so I'm going to put in another column with a legitimate data type, and I'm going to put in a column 3, and we might as well make that a boolean. Okay, so there's 3 columns that we've added to table 1. So now we want to add the columns to table 2. Again, it's going to be the same process. Give it a name, table 2 ID, give it a data type, and ends. Click on add column, and now we'll see it down there. Column 2, select the data type, click add column. Column 3, select the data type, and we'll make this a string. Click on add column, and now we've got 3 columns for each of our tables. I've showed you deleting. To edit the information at this point is very easy as well. We simply need to double click on either a table. So I double clicked on table 1. If I double click on table 2, I'm going to get that in which case I can change the name of the table. The same goes for columns. Double click on a column and you can change the name of a column and its data type. So let's just change that to a string, and we will see now it says column 22 and it's a string data type. So you can add new columns, add new rows, delete or edit existing ones without any problem. Once you've established that yes, these are the columns I want for these tables, you can then click on Generate XML, just like that, and then you'll notice that the XML will automatically be created for you up in the XML preview. Note that you do not need to know XML to create these schemas. They are very simple just through going through the GUI. And let's say we want to put some information in our now empty schema. Simply click on the input data and we can start typing in our values here. Hello. That's a boolean field, that's why it's as a checkbox, and we can assign the values. Once we've put our values in here that we want, we don't have to, we can save it just as a schema and then through our application start putting the data in, or we can put the data in now. However, if you've noticed that the XML hasn't changed, in order to update the XML with these data inputs, I need to click on Apply Changes. At that point, we then see that my table 1 has been added. Notice that table 2 hasn't been added because I haven't put any information in it yet. Okay, but the schema for table 22 does exist. It's just because it's empty, we don't see it down here. So if I just put some information in there, column 22 is a string, hello, and so is column 3, world. Okay, so that's that, and I'm going to now click Apply Changes, and then when we have a look here, we'll see table 22 now. Obviously, every row that we add, we'll add a row to those tables. So all that's left is to save it. To save it, we simply click on the Save button on the Setup tab. We can either navigate to a location and type the file we want to in there, or we can overwrite an existing file. In this case, I'm going to overwrite delete me, click on Save, go yes, replace, and that's it. So what we'll do is we'll just check, we'll close that and just check our file that we created. Delete me, there it is, and there's the data that we've typed in. So that's creating an XML schema that is compatible with Microsoft datasets. Thanks for listening and have a good evening. Bye.